All right, hi everybody. It is May 3rd, Wednesday. I don't. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to tell you guys all the information I've been getting, especially over the last 5 years in particular. But anyway, lately I've been getting prodded and prodded to tell you guys some kind of stuff that's kind of crazy to really wrap your head around. So I'm going to do it in several parts. This is going to be like part one. Um, I'm always trying to cram it into other videos and just little snippets here and there and stuff like that. But I think the best way for me to just say this and try to um, make sense of it is I'm just going to say it. It's going to sound really, really crazy. But, I mean, it makes sense to me now. Granted, I've been getting a lot of downloads and kind of a lot more observations since I've been trying to piece this crazy puzzle together. Okay, anyway, here's the gist of it. I'm going to have to use the word God because everybody kind of understands there's something out there, call him creator or source, but something is kind of in control of everything, possibly. So imagine, if you will, if there was a God, which there is, or a creator, and that entity decided to create the universe, or create different worlds. And it's basically for itself to experience things um, and to live, basically. And like I was trying to explain before, how energy, which is source or anything, doesn't is not affected by time. There's no time in pure energy. Like a lot of scientists understand that. So, but if you slow it down, you kind of can create not only physical matter from pure energy to nothing, little atoms. Then you compress it down, and then you can make it into something physical. Um, and not only physical, but also in different versions of physical. I guess kind of better way to explain that is like, for instance, water being ice, a solid, and then water becoming liquid, and then water becoming a gas. It's all kind of the same thing, but in different forms. So anyway, getting back to trying to explain the main gist of what's going on here is Source made um, the universe and planets to experience things, to experience himself or itself, ourselves. Earth is one of them, and there's billions and billions and billions. What it really is, the better way to explain it, and this is why it's hard for us to wrap our heads around, it's very much like Star Trek explains a holodeck. It is like a holodeck, basically a construct made to be so encompassing, seems so real to us when we come here, that we swear this is it, and that's all there is. And the reason why this seems this way is because we choose to basically have amnesia, or basically wipe our memory of any previous life or any other existence. So when we come here, we're part of Source. Anyway, we come here to experience things, and we also are manifesting it at the same time. So we don't even realize it. That's the problem. Is we're basically creating this world for ourselves to live in and experience things. Anyway, getting back to kind of the situation that we're in right now, there's entities out there, dark entities, as we've kind of noticed. They're manifesting themselves, making themselves kind of obvious lately. They've been there all along. they hijacked this system, and they basically know how to make it work is basically by controlling our minds, because if they control our minds, we're the ones that are manifesting reality. We don't, like I said, we're not even aware of it, and that's why I'm kind of told to get everybody up to speed, because this is going to become more and more apparent as time goes on. And I'm going to go into another video about that, but I just want to give you guys the basis for what I'm trying to explain to you guys, and it's so difficult because it's so unbelievable. Anyway, so if you can kind of wrap your heads around this concept, is we're living in a world that we make, and we kind of know that because it's basically from our subconscious or our conscious. We'll have a dream and go, okay, I'm going to create something, especially me being an artist. I'm going to go, you know what, I think I'm going to make a painting this week, or I'm going to sculpt a sculpture. So we'll get up and we'll get a piece of clay. These are all just things that are made of matter. And sculpting it, I'll finish sculpting it and I'll paint it, whatever. And now I've just become a creator and creating that object, and now that object exists. We do that on a level that's just unprecedented. And the thing is because we don't know any different, we think that this is all there is. This is just reality. And then we come in here and then, our physical body dies, which are just avatars. It's a place for us to. This physical body just only inhabits my spirit, and then once this physical body dies, that spirit goes on. So in reality, nobody dies. We're all eternal creatures. We're all eternal beings. We're just having physical experiences. Anyway, if you can kind of wrap your heads around that first basis, I can go on to explain other things like the situation we're in, but I don't know, that's the best I can do for now. Okay, I'll try to make some more part 2, part 3, maybe part 4 videos on this subject. So I'll talk to you later this week. Goodbye.